What is good, Tesla family? It's your boy Ray J back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock and what I think is going to play out for the near term and long term futures. I'm also going to talk about the overall stock market and the latest pieces of news that just came out that could definitely affect it. I'm also going to talk about the latest pieces of news and updates for Tesla as well that make me super excited, guys. And I'm going to end the video with the latest tweets from the man, the myth, the legend, Elon Musk. He did tweet some things that are going to affect Tesla that make me super excited. Now, before I do say anything about Elon Musk's tweets, I do have to mention some very important things. First off, I'm not a financial planner, guys. This is all for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo, you're not only going to qualify for an iPhone 13 Pro giveaway, meaning you may win an iPhone 13 Pro, but you're also going to get up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500. So with that out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So check this out right over here. As you guys know, Tesla's in the green today, up 0.61%, and it looks very healthy in my opinion. So we did start off a little bit below that level of support I was talking about. And as soon as we touched it, we had a very dramatic springs to the upside direction, which is a very good sign. We have consolidation at a higher, range, which is once again another very good sign. Now, before I talk into specific details about Tesla, as it is looking healthy, I do have to talk about the overall market. Now, the S&P is obviously down 1.06% for the day, which is just typical. It's healthy. Nothing that surprises me whatsoever, especially after the big runs we just had a couple of days ago. But we are a little bit up in the after hours, 0.25%. So right now the S&P is looking pretty good, and I do think that we may be on the verge of a pretty good rally for December. Am I guaranteeing that? No, but it seems very probable, especially after the news that's coming out. So check this out right here from the Federal Reserve. It states, according to CNBC, raising rates would be a positive event for the US economy. Now, even though I do know that raising rates may not be the best for the stock market, I don't think that Jerome Powell's intention is to just crash the economy. It's his main point is to improve it, and raising rates is actually good for the US economy, guys. It may not be good for the stock market over the short term, but for the long term, it's going to definitely improve the situation. Now, Jerome Powell also mentioned something very important, and that is the fact that he's going to be raising rates, or at least the Fed is. They're going to do it for mid to late 2022. It's not going to happen tomorrow. So this is more of a long-term move, so to speak. So it's not necessarily bad for the short term. I also want to talk about this right over here. President Joe Biden, and you guys can have whatever opinions you want of him, but I'm just going to put it out there. He did sign a $2.5 trillion debt ceiling legislation, which means that Congress has delayed default until at least 2023. Is this good news or bad news? Well, for the long term, this is not necessarily a good piece of news, but for the short term, for the stock market for the next 2 years, this is a great piece of news. This is not necessarily too concerning right now. Now, what does that mean for the market? We did see a lot of relief right now, and the fear and greed index did kind of move a little bit towards the green side, just a little bit compared to before. Before it was at 31, now it's at 28. So that is kind of a good sign, and I do think it's more probable that we're going to start recovering from this point. So we could be on the verge of capitulation for a lot of stocks like Tesla. I'm not saying it's a full-on capitulation and that we're going to go to all-time highs overnight. I'm not saying that, guys, but I am saying that we could see a lot more green than red, especially after what the indicators are showing. So let me just pull up some indicators for you guys. As you know, we were on this bit of a downward trend, but we did gain a lot of strong support around the $910 to $920 range, which I think we could easily bounce off of. Now, let me just bring up a Fibonacci real quick for you guys, just to show you guys the levels of support and resistance. Okay, if we start off at around 1,000 and we go as low as the $909 range, we have that support around the $920 to $930 range. And I do think we could start to run up from here on out based off many indicators. Now we have a little resistance at 950. We could easily break that, in my opinion, and keep on going to the 980s, which is where we have even stronger resistance. Now, am I saying it's going to explode overnight? I'm not saying that, but I do think that it is very probable and more realistic now for me to be pragmatic and tell you guys that it's more likely for us to see a Santa rally. We could end up still seeing it. And I do think it's very probable that it's going to play out. So let's look at some other very important indicators real quick. Look at the exponential moving averages. As you can see right now, Tesla's a little bit below them, but it looks like we're showing signs of strength and a bit of a reversal from this point on. So as you can see, the MACD is kind of dropping and dropping and dropping, but at the end of the day, it seems like we found that bottom at around the $910 to $920 range, like I said, and we should see a lot more bullish momentum forming after that, especially because of the fact that a lot of noise is out of the way. The RSI is still a little bit low, but it does look like it's at 30.88, finding its bottom, and we are kind of at the bottom, and that's despite a lot of pieces of news that just came out. So let me show you this real quick. It was reported by Market Insider that Elon Musk offloaded more Tesla shares for $884 million as the stock slid, bringing his selling spree to $14 billion. So Elon Musk's selling shares is now becoming a lot more normalized. It's not going to affect the stock as much as people had anticipated. And despite that, we still had a green day. So this is why I'm telling you guys, okay, I'm not promising you that Tesla is going to be perfectly green like for the next few weeks, but I do think it's more probable. Why is it not promised? Because of the fact that the market could be capricious. There could be some kind of crazy news coming out. But at the end of the day, guys, Tesla is kind of undervalued over the short term. Like this thing was at 1200 just a few weeks ago, and now we're barely in the 900s. And I do think that we could start to bounce up a little bit, approaching the $1,000 range. I do see that coming for the short term, and I do think we're going to see a bit of a Santa rally, and the market looks a lot more healthy now compared to before. Like I said, a lot of the noise is out of the way with the debt ceiling being raised and Jerome Powell providing some relief for investors. So with that out of the way, guys, let's talk about some big pieces of news. I already told you that Elon Musk was selling some Tesla shares. He also actually bought some shares like yesterday, so that's a very good bullish indicator. I also want to talk about another big piece of news. That's the fact that it was reported by thepeople.com that nurses called this newborn the Tesla baby after the mom gave birth while the car was on autopilot. It's very, very cool. Basically, there was a husband. He was rushing his wife to a hospital in a Tesla, and he realized that he needed to take care of his wife because she was about to give birth. So then he put the car on autopilot. He held his wife's hand, and as soon as they made it to the hospital, the baby had already came out and the baby was born, which is a very, very interesting and cool thing that I'm talking about. There's a baby born in a Tesla, and the autopilot did assist them. It did drive them to the hospital. It helped them so much, which is just a very good sign of something that could play out for the future. I also want to talk about this right over here. Electric has reported that Tesla expands its real-time data car insurance product to Illinois. Once again, a very, very good sign. So basically, Tesla introduced its insurance products in California, but at the same time, guys, we started seeing their safety scores come out, but now we're seeing them expand to other states as well, which is a very, very good sign. Now they're also talking about the fact that before expanding its insurance products to other markets, the company wants to build up its safety score system, which utilizes driving data collection in real time from Tesla vehicles. So they're now expanding, like I said, and it's looking really good, guys. I'm super excited because this is a very good bullish indicator. What does that mean, guys? Tesla is not just a company that's involved in electric cars. They're also an insurance company. I've been talking about that for so long. It's often overlooked. And right now, guys, this is going to be very, very awesome. A very good bullish sign for the stock price for the near term and long term futures. I also want to talk about this right here. There is a new lawsuit that just came out involving Tesla, which is maybe not the best of news, but we've seen lawsuits come out year over year, and they don't always affect Tesla's share price. So I don't think this is going to affect Tesla too badly. So basically, what's going on is Tesla hit with a new lawsuit over Elon Musk's stock sale Twitter poll, and the Warren tweets also played a role according to this. I'm not sure if that's entirely true, but it does state this right here, as Elon Musk has had a feud with Elizabeth Warren. But I'm just putting it out there, guys, that this is going on. And at the end of the day, we have to wait and see what under the lawsuit says. Could you argue that Elon Musk is dictating the price of Tesla with his tweets? Perhaps you can, but at the same time, he could say things which is almost no difference that could cause it to move. I mean, the guy has the right to talk on a camera. He has the right to say what he wants to do. In my opinion, guys, it could be very ambiguous. There's a gray line between it, and it's really up for jurisdiction to basically decide how this is going to play out. So I just want to put it out there, guys. This is not a bad piece of news in my opinion. It probably won't affect Tesla's share price, but this is something that's going on, and the Tesla investors should be well informed about this. Now, I want to end my video with some Elon Musk tweets that just came out. Basically, this person known as Walgermo, they tweeted that Tesla Charging opened its second supercharger here in, I believe the city is called Trondheim, last night with 12 new stalls right next to the service center. Tesla now has 48 stalls within the area. Once again, very, very awesome. Now, that's around 30 to 50 kilometers away from one another. Very good sign. And Elon Musk responded with Trondheim sounds cool. I do apologize if I said the name wrong. But once again, they're expanding to Europe and Norway. They're looking really good right now. And that's a very good piece of news that Elon Musk is reminding us of. I also want to talk about this that Elon Musk liked. He liked this tweet right over here, which states that 2021 Tesla Model 3 wins the Edmunds top rated EV for the third time as its superiority is undeniable. And I definitely agree, guys. The Tesla Model 3 is a beast. It's very popular in China, very, very popular in Norway. And I just think it's a very good car, guys. It's the top rated EV, at least it's ranked as that. And I just can't wait for what else is coming out, guys. The Cybertruck is going to be cool. I can't wait till they boost production of the Model 3. And I can't wait for the Model 3 Plaid coming out. The Model 3 S Plaid is going to be a beast through. I just can't wait for what on earth Tesla is doing, and this is a very good piece of news. Now, I want to end this video with one last tweet. Like I said before, I don't like getting political on this channel. You have the right to agree or disagree with anyone. I'm just going to read these tweets to you guys before saying anything else. I'm not going to make any claims. I'm simply just reading the tweet to you guys, okay? So basically, this person stated that why is Senator Elizabeth Warren buying ads on Facebook to promote her bashing of Elon Musk and the people to pay her $10, blah, blah, blah. And basically, they're stating that she's literally asking people to give her $10 while claiming Elon Musk is scared of her. And they have the ad right over here. It states that Elon Musk is whining like a baby to his millions of Twitter followers. He must be scared, blah, blah, blah. And you guys already know. I want to go down and talk about what Elon Musk said in response to that. And once again, I'm not going to say if Elizabeth Warren is correct or wrong to do that. It's really up to you guys to decide. But I just want to put it out there that, the tweets are coming out, the feud exists, and this did perhaps play a role in a lawsuit. So I'm not trying to bash anyone. I'm just putting it out there. Elon Musk responded with, this is such a deeply messed up lie to the American people. She is the one freeloading off taxpayers. That may or may not be true. Well, I'm the one paying the largest amount of tax of any individual in history. And that is actually true, guys. No individual has paid as much tax as Elon Musk. Is Senator Warren really someone we want as a U.S. Senator? That's really up to you guys to decide. That's what Elon Musk stated. I'm just putting it out there, guys. I'm the middleman. I'm just reporting the news to you guys. This is what Elon Musk asked, and he has the right to have an opinion. You have the right to like or dislike any of these people. It's really up to you, but I'm just putting it out there that this is still going on. The feud is not over yet, and the media is going crazy over it. So that in turn can affect Tesla, as it did lead to a lawsuit, which is why I'm reporting these things. Now, to end this video, guys, I do want to talk about what under Tesla is doing. Currently, it's in the green, and I do see a good Santa rally coming. But remember, guys, the whole recession situation, it's probably not going to happen over the short term. We're probably going to see the big correction happen by, I would say, late 2022 up until 2023, which means the market could have some room to grow in 2022, at least the start of it to the middle of it. Between the start and middle, it should have some room to grow, which means Tesla could once again maybe even hit all-time highs during that time. I'm talking about early 2022 up until mid 2022. And for the short term, for the next few weeks, we may even see a Santa rally. The odds of it happening are a lot higher as the Fed has provided a lot of relief for investors. So once again, I'm still more bullish than bearish for Tesla. I do think we're going to start approaching 1,000 again, and it's looking pretty good right now. The indicators look pretty good. It is a little bit undervalued, and I'm very excited for the future. Now, regardless of what happens over the short term, like I say in all my videos, the long term is very bright. If you just wait over time, this thing is going to give you a good return. So don't give up. Don't let your emotions get the best of you, and enjoy the weekend, guys. So I thank you so much for listening. Have a great weekend, and I think Tesla's looking really good. I can't wait for the future, and peace out.